Thank you for a nice introduction. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Kuswadi. I'm sorry, I'm not educationist, and I just lecturer in university. And then being a lecturer in university is very simple. I think I have no theory about education, but I can involve with the student, and then yeah, that's all. For 25 years, I'm teaching without any background and education theory. I'm sorry, and those two speakers enlightened me to know about what is assessment is, and well, my experience with robotic, because I'm also use theory of learning in robotic. How I give I read about the theory of psychology on learning, and but it's not so complicated like assessment in for the student. Yeah, just for this very simple theory we use. Well, because this is come with surprise that I have to speak about the assessment, but I want to present some case study in our country, how quality education can be improved by through national examination in our country. But before going further, I would like to introduce my country. Some people may be not aware about Indonesia. Where is Indonesia? Any people aware about Indonesia? Okay, thank you. This is Indonesia, just actually our neighbor, but both India and also Indonesian sometimes not aware each other about Indonesia or about India. And this is facts about of our country in detail. We have 17,000 islands. You can imagine, most of them without name. Just only a few is with name. And this is one of the several scenery in our country, especially this Bali Island. And this is we have a long history, our relation between Indonesia and India. This one we see that, but why now many people forgot about this relationship? Well, first of all, I like to start with our education system. Maybe is different based on the latest bill that passed from our parliament. We have this kind of education. First, it started by 6 years elementary education, 3 years first secondary education, and 3 years secondary education, total 12 years. And we have also two stream in education. We call it as academic stream, more on academic, and then vocational stream, more on the practical. So in the secondary education, we have also 3 years vocational secondary education. And then in the left side, this is in the university, 4 years in bachelor, 2 years in master, and 3 years in doctor. And in the polytechnic, mostly in the polytechnic, we have 3 years in diploma 3, 4 years in diploma 4, 2 years applied master, and 3 years applied doctor. And according to our constitution, 20% of annual government budget should be used for education. This is one of the fact that in enrollment ratio in elementary education, I think we have good enough, but in the secondary education, we still have a problem, and especially for higher education, we have only 26% of gross enrollment ratio. But maybe this is higher comparing with India. India around 16% something. But since India 1.2 billion people, so in the number, it is much higher than us. This is some of the profile of higher education. And both two countries have MOU on education cooperation signed on 25th January in last year. This is scope is very wide, and this is my duty to increase and to develop the cooperation. So I think I'm very happy to be here. And if somebody want to make establishment of the cooperation with Indonesia, I'm very happy to assist. And come with for the point that examination in our country is something like this. For elementary school, we have school final examination after class 6, and then in 3 years first secondary education, we have national final examination. And after 3 years for secondary education and also vocational secondary education, we have national final examination. And to enter the university or polytechnic, each universities and polytechnic have their own entrance examination. Our government see that this is not efficient way, because why we not use national examination result as the means for entrance examination without any additional or special entrance examination. So from the next year, maybe we will directly use our national final examination for a mean for filtering the student to come to university or polytechnic. And for the national examination itself, the final result is coming from 60% from national examination and 40% from school examination. And we use our national final examination as a quality control for the student, for teacher, and also for facilities and for our educational organization. So to use national examination result, we use the ICT, of course. We use the computer to seek whether, for example, if there is a problem in, for example, in any subject, in English, in mathematics or physics, that could not be solved well. Yeah. So if there is the subject, special subject in certain school, for example, English always very low, so it must be a teacher problem maybe, or maybe because the sort of facilities, or maybe because of management of organization. So we can use our department, our minister use this tool to control the quality. Terima kasih. It's been thank you.